Hey guys, how's everybody doing here? 6:51. Real quick, futures. All right, so SPY. Here we are. We're shooter down on the quarter. Okay, so we're coming down to the low of the quarter here right now. All right, now, all right, it's only the first month. All right, the shooter coming back down here 2 weeks ago. Um, we're stuck inside the week here, and we're two down. Okay, we did not make the lower low. We made the higher high. We couldn't go outside. Couldn't get that to happen. All right. So we're a little bit weaker here this morning, but it's a Sunday morning, so I'm not gonna measure too much. That 742.50 right now. All right. 742.50 coming down right here. All right. This has been your overnight. So I'm not sure how the hours operate. I know that at 6 o'clock tonight you'll get a little bit of a more liquid market and you can get a better picture. All right. I don't know about Sunday morning. All right, so two down here, a little bit lower here as we speak now. Shooter down on Friday. All right, and just looking at magnitudes, real simple here. Not making any speculations as yet. 739.39, 739.39, and we'd look to break that. All right, and take us another day down, um, and then we could potentially break the 2 week down. Okay, we'll see what happens. Um, we're seeing energy go up. We might see the futures head south. Okay, depending on the gravity, and then there'll be a deal, and then it'll break again. All right, so we got some serious volatility in all this business. All right, so so that's all I can say for right now. We're looking to break down and hit 739 and a quarter would be our next move to the downside on our magnitude. All right, that's about all we can do right now is guide it from there. Okay, so we'll see what tomorrow morning brings. SPY Qs are the same way here. Oh, sorry. Let me go back to the SPY for a second. All right. And there's your month. All right. So right now, the month and the quarter are the same. Okay. So come back down here a little bit. All right. So there's your SPY. And then we go Q, Q, Q. All right. QQQ cooking the 2-1 inside on the month now. So that's why the Qs have been so garbagey, right? Because we're inside month. Okay, so we busted out now. Okay, we bust out a little bit here. All right, trying to get back down to that low right there. Pretty close, did not get there. All right, so I say probably if you start to move up, you're just going right more into the ping pong. All right, so is where we are right now. We'll be looking for that two up. You had the hammer up on the month on the week, and then this week spoils. And right now, 686.87 would break that week down, and we're 693 right now. So we're hanging in there all right now. All right. So there's your cues, and like I said, if you start to move back up in here, you're going right back into Chopville anyway. But this was nothing here, right? Nothing to talk about there. All right, and then we look at the diamonds. Gave up the entire situation from 532.54. The month has really surrendered to the downside. Um, and that's where we stand right now. We got a 2-2 down on the week, but we're really hanging in here right now. So we're at a weird place here. They could start to break to the downside, but I'm not making that call yet. I just don't have enough. I don't have enough information right now. I do like the way the month is coming down right now. All right, but we know that we really got three sectors that we're kind of leaning on right now, which is the ones we just talked about, right? So energy, healthcare, financials, and real estate. And after that, everything's pretty much red. Okay. So we don't have a lot to lean on, other than the fact that every time the market goes down, buyers step in. So we'll see about that. So 2-2 down here, and then on our next stop to the move on the downside would be down to 500 spot 2022. All right, that's $20. All right, I don't see that happening too quickly or like anything like that. But if the market starts to really start to move to the downside, then we might just be able to come down and start breaking these numbers. All right, but again, I'm not making any call there right now. I just wanted to get on here and say here's where we are on the futures. And on the daily here, our next stop to the downside is 515.92. 515.92. That's about $4.85. $4.80. So we'll see if that can move to back to the downside. Who knows what brings here? Who knows what brings here? So I just wanted to talk real quick about the futures. This is where we are. We're shooter down on month. This is setting up to be broadening formation. If the month closes out and you got a shooter back down, we'd be looking for that to go into force and starting to move back down to the downside. Okay? At least that's the way it used to work. It still works. All right. Coming back down though on the shooter. All right. So we'll see what the next two. I think these next 2 weeks. We'll see. Because I don't think they're detrimental to the markets or anything like that. We're still in July. All right, but we're under pressure right now. All right, so we're a little bit. All right, so we'll wait and see. All right, so that's all I wanted to do. All right, so again, be good, be good.